So, morning after. It's been a long day. Usually it's not 7:45 when I do these, but I'm going to do my morning cardio. First I'm going to make these kids a smoothie. But the morning after, it's funny. You think you wake up the day before doesn't affect you. In reality, the day before affects everything. If you go out drinking the night before, you're going to be hungover. Best case scenario, you're going to feel subpar, suboptimal. Not even going to talk about the morning after walk of shame y'all did in college. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you can't look at life and say, tomorrow's a new day. Oh, no, 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 no. Life is the accumulation of day upon day upon day upon day, upon week, upon month, upon year, upon decade. Everything you do is precedented by the day before, by the week before, by the month before. Whether you went to school to be a doctor or a lawyer precedes what you do for a career. It's all a step in the process. So all that whole saying, you know, the only regret is what you didn't do, not what you did do. That's BS. I don't regret really much I didn't do. I regret a lot of things I did do. The key is you got to think twice before making decisions. You can't just make a decision and say YOLO, because no, YOLO, but you still have to YOLO tomorrow too. And if you YOLO for today, tomorrow might be messed up. Like you might be broke. You might not have a job. You might be, hungover. You might not be able to function. What?
You might have some new kids.
You might be pregnant. Damn, she went there. So what I'm saying is we all make mistakes. But to use mistakes as a guise for YOLOing or just doing your thing or just like tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow is always a new day. Hell, like when I started this sentence, it's a new whole minute. Everything's a new moment in time, but every previous moment in time affects that. So whatever your decisions are, if you do happen to make that mistake, know that moving forward, before you can go forward completely, you need to correct or rectify that mistake. So just know that there are no free lunches. That if you make a mistake, you do have to, pretty much, deal with your consequences and fix it and move forward and become better at what you do. So of course today, we just look at the fact that, hey, you know what? Tomorrow is a new day, but what you did yesterday might mess you up completely.
Hey guys, so I am feeling so much better today. It's amazing how fast prednisone works. I've had 2 doses at 40 milligrams each and my head feels a million times better. I don't have a headache anymore. I can breathe out of my nose, so I'm really hopeful that this medication is going to work and I can start feeling better. I'm trying not to get hung up on the fact that I'm on medication for so long. Just taking care of myself. I got a good amount of rest last night, so I think that really helped. I took yesterday off the gym. And today's my off day, so I am feeling good. I have puppy training with Mr. Ruckus in a couple minutes here, and then back to work today. It's a dark, rainy day, so the kids' soccer was canceled. So that means there's an eyelash on my eye. An evening at home to play and catch up on stuff. But yeah, things are good, and the kids have soccer this weekend. We start outdoor season of games, which I'm really, really excited about. So that's pretty cool. One thing I wanted to talk about, Mark and I were discussing this earlier, was when our kids do stuff, noticing whose personality traits they are picking up on. So the story is this morning, Cammie and Thomas both have Chromebooks that they have to bring to school, and they have to bring it fully charged because she has park testing today. And she freaked out because she plugged her computer in all last night and it was still black screen. So we were trying to figure out what was wrong with her computer, and basically we figured out that something's wrong with her charger or the connection there, because we plugged it into Thomas's charger and it started charging. So anyways, Cammie was totally freaking out because she thinks that if her computer's not charged, she's gonna get penalized and then she has to stay in for recess or whatever. She was having like a breakdown, panicking, and as she's having this reaction, I'm looking at her going, wow, she's just like I do. Like little things like that tend to put me over the edge and I freak out. She emailed her teacher. She had me email her teacher, and she was literally crying and upset about it. So we found out that the school does have some loaner ones they can use while the office looks at it and try to fix it. But it's funny because like I look at the kids and I see their different traits and it's like, wow, that's me, or that's Mark. Like her drive in sports, that's totally Mark. Like I'm cool with doing things and being good, but I don't always have the drive to be like the best ever at everything I do. And that's not a bad thing, but it is a good thing. Some people are like that because, you know, that's what makes Olympic athletes and CEOs and stuff. So anyways, yeah, that was one of the things about Cammie that I noticed, and it was really funny this morning. So anyway, she's doing her park testing and she's not going to get in trouble, so we're excited about that. Anyways, Mark's topic today was the next day, so that's why I brought up the day after the sinus infection thing. The dog trainer's here. I get it.
Well, it's raining out. Practice canceled. We're doing a minute on running, minute on kettlebell swings. Love this. There's no rest for the wicked. You always got to get your training in. Ain't no excuses. He's 9, she's 11, and they're getting it in. Are you getting it in? You know, so it's the end of the day. The thought of today was the morning after. You know, you always kind of look back and regret stuff you did. You know, like the morning after, the walk of shame, and I had to keep that rated PG because all the kids were out when I was saying it. Like, because I had that late night event last night, like, I woke up late. So, you know, it wasn't where I was standing here alone. I had a crowd.
Yeah, it was like 7:45.
And, you know, today I got to say, you know, people link me things. And I don't watch drama videos because, like, a good friend of mine, Steve Shaw, one of our employees, wrote a nice post about it's all about positivity and helping people reach their goals.
That's what
and we don't get involved in the drama. And let me just there's some now, I didn't watch the videos, but we did browse through comments, and it was funny. Not really funny. It was kind of annoying. A lot of people think they're kind of questioning our motives of this vlog, and I'll tell you this: I don't regret this vlog because the amount of people who have benefited from this vlog and who've emailed us, and especially females. I think a lot of females are noticing, you know, there's a lot of women who are starting their own business, a lot of women who are married to an entrepreneur, a lot of men who want to start their own business and who just want to see real shit. And people are like, why do you do that? Well, why does anyone vlog? It's to kind of give perspective. It's to give perspective on life. And for me, this is honestly my opinion, I feel that if I'm selling a product, it's like, you're just trying to sell stuff. No, I'm earning your business. That's different. I'm letting you into my life because I think that if you're going to trust what you put in your body, you know that my last meal is going to be MTS Nutrition cookies and cream whey with a banana in it cooked into a brownie. That's what I do. And this is our family. And let me tell you this, and before Katie gets in, let me just finish rambling. I'm sorry to take over the camera, Katie. Like,
yeah, I was going to ask
that's the first, but let me just get at something. My partner, Chad, has been begging us, not begging, but telling us we should do something like this because we add that level of clarity and that new kind of view of something people don't see. And you don't see this all the time. All you see on vlogs are people flossing their cars and like living this glamorous beach lifestyle with their condo and this and that. You rarely see a regular suburban family who's achieved something in life. And I know a lot of people go, you guys haven't achieved anything. You guys don't know our financial statements. You don't know our bank account. You don't know anything about us. All you know is that I own MTS Nutrition. This is my wife, and she works with me. And you know, I used to own Scivation. I sold it in 2011. So all y'all know about me. So those of y'all claiming to know one way or another, like, oh, he's not, this guy has more money than him, or this guy has less money than him. It's irrelevant. At the end of the day, my pocketbook has nothing to do with what I do or who I am. That's just part of, you know, my portfolio. Whether I drive a Ford Taurus or a Bugatti, it doesn't matter. That doesn't make a difference in the fact that we are who we are, and we're a family, and we're different. And it's cool for people to see that because some kids, you know, some kids might not aspire to have a Lambo and be in fitness magazines. Some kids might aspire to be a 30-year-old guy with a family in the suburbs, raising his kids and living what I still consider this to be the American dream. That's what I always dreamt about. Mm-hmm. I mean, what were you going to say before I so rudely kept talking?
Well, you brought up that we've had a lot more female viewers, and I think that's because there aren't really a lot of people out there that show the hustle like we have, you know, with the entrepreneur CEO side of it, and then the wife who backs it up, who works, who has the
full-time job,
who has this, you know, the responsibility of keeping up with the 3 kids, all their activities, all our finances, the logistics of running a household. And you know, no one's out there showing that it's different. Our day-to-day is usually pretty different. I mean, we've been talking about like, well, we're at day 28 or something like that.
29, isn't it? Yeah.
Something like that. And I feel like every day something different has happened. We've had dog training. I've had sinus problems. Mark's had events. I mean, like different things that are happening. Now we're going to start having the kids soccer and the games and taking Ruckus to the dog park because he'll have his shots done in 2 weeks. And next week from Vegas, what we're going to be doing.
And with my traveling, you never know where I'm going to end up.
We can even have Cammie film when they're, you know, being watched while we're out of town, and what happens when the, you know, when that's going on. So I think it's just really different, and I think people, when they relate, they realize that they're like, oh wow, you know, we work our asses off too, and look, this family works their asses off, and look what they've accomplished. I mean, we've worked our asses off for 20 years since being together to be where we are. There was never an easy moment. We were not given handouts. We bought our first house on our own
21
at 21 years old because we sacrificed, and you know, that's what got us here today. And so the positivity, I think people just can't stand seeing people succeed and be happy.
And I see people say, you know, hold on, someone said, you know, he has no business showing his personal life. You're seeing what we want you to see. Like, there's some shit we talk about. Like, I'm not bringing the camera in, like, counseling. Someone commented and dissed us. Like, they say they're all happy they were at counseling. We're the first people to tell you that we've had some fucking issues. And I'm the first person to tell you that I'm not good at relationships. It's a struggle for me.
Well, and we had we had counseling today, and it was awesome.
Did you expect me to bring my camera into counseling? I mean,
no, that's like HIPAA laws.
The thing is, like, you know, we do bring you into our personal life and stuff, but when Katie and I are having a conversation like last night, I'm not gonna bring the camera down and be like, hey, here's us talking about our emotions and our feelings and our past and this and that. I mean, that's not what we do. And for you to say that, it's, you know, we're putting out enough where you can see some of the struggles and some of what we do, but there are certain things, I mean, that will never make it on here because they don't belong on here.
I mean, like in counseling, obviously we talk about us, but we also talk about business and business relationships and, you know, the stresses of being successful and how that affects our family life. So that's all discussed because it's all part of the big picture. You know, the next thing I think we need to talk about is, you know, our parenting. There's definitely flaws in our parenting that we're aware of and we need to work on. You know, stuff like that. We're not perfect. And having that person to kind of guide you and be like the sounding board and throw ideas at you just helps you almost like work through it yourself with guidance.
And the cool thing is we've got her to curse a lot now.
It is quite funny.
She throws out shit she never cursed like the first 3 or 4 sessions. And now she's like, so when people say this shit about you, how does it make you feel? I'm like, you know what? It's fucked up, Doc. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
We managed to make everybody dirty.
Yeah.
But yeah, tomorrow, so this weekend, yes. Now I've got, dude, there's a lot of reasons to hate me.
This weekend.
So this weekend I'm going to get CrossFit certified. Now I'm going to do a separate video on why I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Because, you know,
I think that's a good idea.
It's clickbait.
Yeah, it's clickbait. Well, that was like my picture.
Honestly, people were accusing me, right? They're like, you're just doing it to make money. Part of it, yeah, absolutely. Because if I'm CrossFit certified, it's $3,000 a year to be a CrossFit certified gym. That gives Tiger Fitness's gym a chance to put a rig in there and actually get some CrossFitters at a CrossFit gym. Yeah. Did you go to college? Let me ask you this. Did you go to college to not use your degree to make money? Well, I know English majors, but no, seriously. Yeah, everything I do probably will have some hopeful monetary issue in the future. Like I
think in all that, you're not doing anything and screwing anyone over anyways, and that's where it gets misconstrued by people. Oh yeah, he's just gonna do CrossFit so he can screw people over with that. Or
when you stop learning, you stop earning. And I never stopped learning. And I had this bald gap-toothed moron go on and talk about how Exos is whatever. And I'm like, okay, let me tell you about Exos. One, I did it till I could train my daughter. I've yet to make a dime charging people for Exos. And honestly, after this is all said and done, we're going to open up a compound facility where we can utilize that. And I can train athletes. My long-term goal is to do that. And I might not even charge people. It might just be I don't know. But It's because I'm learning. So now I'm a dick because I'm learning. And you know what? When I announce myself, I'm tigerfitness.com, CEO MTS Nutrition, and guess what? I'm an Exos trainer. Why? Because I've been mentored and I follow the principles of Exos.
Yeah.
That's it. So, yeah, we are what we are. So here's the thing.
Knowledge than them.
I know that some people, now the thing is, if you look at the likes to dislikes, it's very, way like 20 to 1 likes to dislikes. Are our views high on the vlog? No. Most vlogs start out slow, and honestly, I told you, I don't care. But this is who we are. If you want to watch it, fine. If you want to share it with your friends, fine. If not,
and we appreciate those people.
Yeah, we do. But if not, just don't watch it. It's in a playlist. You don't have to click a video. If you don't like, if you're like, oh, you sold out, you're not doing training. I just posted yesterday. I posted a hardcore video of me training till my fucking veins were popping out of my nose.
Well, 90% of the time, there is some component of training in our videos where it's from the gym with us training the kids, something like that, or discussing it.
Like you just saw Cammie and Thomas sprinting. I mean, we do stuff like that.
And very little sales
But there'll be more hardcore stuff. But the only sales stuff are, like, why do you put ads in these videos? I'll tell you why I put ads in these videos, because I can. Because YouTube charges people to run ads on the bottom of my video. If I'm going to go through the trouble of fucking putting this up, editing it, buying the equipment, I mean, I'm going to absolutely put an ad telling you about a FTC validated claim for Physicore. You're goddamn right I am. But nonetheless,
this is long.
That's what she says that a lot.
Our new tripod's really sweet.
I really like it. I had that shit.
Right,
I had that shit wrapped.
Level it a little better.
It's okay. They don't care. I had that shit wrapped around the fucking treadmill this morning on Instagram Live.
Yeah.
That's it. Hope you enjoyed this Behind the Hustle vlog. If you didn't, you can go find a blunt object and penetrate yourself with it.
Oh, Lord. And comment with things you'd like to see us talk about or do. I'd like to do more cooking stuff.
Don't ever tell them to say what they
want you to do. We're not doing porn on video, so shut up right now.
It's going to be like, do you have a cucumber in the fridge? Well, yes, we do.
They're little ones. So.
They're the main. It's like a pocket rocket cucumber. Did you guys know this? Here's a story. She actually got upset. So I was thinking one year, I was like, what do I buy Katie for Valentine's Day? And so Vito, who's now VP of MHP, said, buy her a sex toy. So I looked online. That was when I first started. I bought her a Doc Johnson pocket rocket. She didn't like it at all. I'm like, what are you saying? It's the gift that keeps on giving. I think that's a great Valentine's Day gift. This fool's got to get. See, I got to get, yo, daddy. Okay, whoever posts down below where this is from doesn't get anything. You ain't got game now, yo, daddy. Yo, daddy got game.
I have no idea.
Opens the bathroom door. Don't go in there another 35, 45 minutes.
Can't tell you what that is. I don't know. It's a quote from some ghetto movie. I don't know.
What's the greatest ghetto movie ever made?
Friday.
She wins the prize. See you guys. So, I'm looking at my email this morning. I get a mass email from one of the other sites that sell supplements that you're just a number to, right? They were bragging that one supplement line was free shipping. Bro, if you order over $99 in product in the continental US, any day of the week, free shipping. Anywhere in the US, continental USA. Free shipping on orders over $99 at tigerfitness.com. Why even look at the other guys? And also, we ship from Vegas and Ohio. Most places in the US are a 1 to 2 day ship. And that's not a game.